The Hunter doesn't have a driver in the supercars for the upcoming Newcastle 500, but our region will still be represented in the support categories. A father and son team will be looking to make a statement in the Touring Car Masters.
It might be more than 50 years old, but this 1966 Mustang still packs a punch. It's the pride of joy of the Mason family. These days, the left-hand drive vehicle has son Cameron behind the wheel.
It takes a bit of getting used to. You sort of jump out of your road car and into the race car, and you're sitting on the other side and changing gears with your other hand. You've got to learn quickly and adapt to it.
Father Steve reluctantly handed over the keys 5 years ago.
Never happy to step out of the car, but you know, age and eyesight and all those sorts of things. And Cameron was going pretty good, so I could see that if we spent a bit of time with Cameron and a little bit of training, that he'd end up all right.
Steve admits watching can be more nerve-wracking than driving.
It's an exciting sport, that's why we do it. So if you're not nervous, you're not really having a go.
Since taking over from Dad, Cameron has enjoyed plenty of top 10 finishes in the Touring Car Masters. But 2018 has had some frustrating moments.
Don't get mixed results. Really good when the cars sort of hung together, I suppose. We've had a few niggling mechanical dramas, which you're always going to get with race cars.
A podium at the Newcastle 500 would be the ultimate achievement.
We're going to have a real good crack at Newcastle in front of the home fans. We've got a lot of Newcastle sponsors, a lot of support. We've been more prepared this year than we were last year. We've had some practice days and some testing.
A few of us racers in Newcastle had spoken about it for many, many years, but we never thought it had happened, but what an event.
Mitchell Hughes, NBN News.
Returning to cricket, and while Australia is undoubtedly in a rebuilding phase, Nathan Lyon has called for patience in terms of selecting Newcastle prodigy Jason Sangha and his Blues teammate Jack Edwards. Both teenagers blasted centuries in their last Sheffield Shield outing.
I think it's important that we don't throw too many young guys into the international scene too early. I do think they'll be able to handle it, but I think for the better off for their career. I think it would be better off if they learn their craft here first.
Sangha and Edwards helped Australia to the Under-19 World Cup final last year. The Novocastrian was captain. He was in surfing's world title hunt a few years ago. Now Aussie Matt Wilkinson is battling to retain his place on tour. The Central Coast product bowed out of the opening Triple Crown event in Hawaii in just the second round. He'll need a big result at Pipeline to stay on tour. Merewether's Jackson Baker was also eliminated today. If Baker had progressed, he would have faced fellow Novocastrian Ryan Callanan in the third round. His place on next year's tour is all but confirmed. And before I go, Andrew Dodd is the best of the Hunter contingent following the opening round of the Australian Open. He shot a first round 2 under par in the testing conditions to be tied for 7th. It could have been better. He almost nailed this chip on the last. The Central Coast, Dimi Papadopoulos is in a share of 4th at 3 under. Overall, though, it wasn't a good day for many who'll be battling to make tomorrow's cut. To sum up Callan O'Reilly's luck today, the head snapped off his driver midway through his round. But thankfully for Cal and all of our golfers, they have another day to try and make it up.
Thank you, Sam. Next up, Gav with the weather.
Kinder chocolate is made especially for kids. With kid-sized portions, a yummy milky centre, and the taste that kids love. Kinder chocolate made for kids.
Connect to Optus at Domain. Come in store and talk to our Optus Connection specialists and we'll help find the perfect plan for you. Choose your phone, choose your plan. We'll do the rest. Connect to Optus. In store now at Domain.
Harvey Norman Epic Birthday Sale.
With bonus local delivery on all white goods. But hurry, it all ends Sunday. Ovens, microwaves, dishwashers, now's the time to buy and save. Fridges, washing machines, dryers, all with bonus local delivery.
Do whatever it takes. Sell, sell, sell.
The boss says to clear the lot. Fridges, washing machines, dryers, ovens, microwaves, dishwashers, all with bonus local delivery.
We mean business. It's all got to go.
Get in now for huge deals on white goods in the Harvey Norman Epic Birthday Sale. Hurry, and Sunday.
Drop everything and get in store.
Is that grilled chicken?
So good.
Hungry Jack's new chicken breast. Flame grilled for that barbecue flavour you just can't get from pan frying. Topped with cheese and sizzling bacon. The new grilled chicken burger from Hungry Jack's.
We ready?
At this time of year, you've got better things to think about than business cash flow. Keep your business moving with the Prosper Business Loan. No repayments until 6th of January 2019. For access to funds from $5,000 to $250,000. Apply today.
Quit having to hide from your kids. Quit having to stand outside in the cold. Quit feeling you're being judged. Quit the expense. Quit all the coughing. Quit feeling like you're an outcast. Quit being embarrassed to give a hug. Quit running out of breath. Quit always saying you're going to quit. Quit smoking, and you quit all the crap that goes with it. You quit, you win. For tips from real ex-smokers, visit icanquit.com.au or call Quitline.
Connect to Optus at Domain. Come in store and talk to our Optus Connection specialists and we'll help find the perfect plan for you. Choose your phone, choose your plan. We'll do the rest. Connect to Optus. In store now at Domain.
Australia, at Coles, we want to make your insurance count. That's why Coles insurance customers collect double Flybuys points at Coles supermarkets. Every shop, every day.
Double Flybuys points.
That's a good deal. Double Flybuys points on chicken for dinner. Double Flybuys points every time I shop.
Plus, the more products you have, the more points you collect. Search Little Red Quote today. Make your insurance count with double Flybuys points.
Every time I shop.
Good things are happening at Coles.
Time to get the very latest on our weather now with Gav.
Thank you so much, Paul. Looks like we're in for a few cool days. This could be the coolest 3-day spell this late in the season, around about 5 years. What about yesterday's sunrise? We've had a couple of corkers, but yesterday's was just absolutely stunning. Beautiful shot here from Kerry. In the right place at the right moment at the bogey hole there, and super glassy, reflecting the colours brilliantly. The Gippsland received some good rain. This trough line extended all the way back, and the skies came alight over Darwin last night. 1,000 lightning strikes around the city during the early hours. It finally exploded after an incredible build-up. Storms again there tonight. Few storms across the northern New South Wales ranges, mid-north coast, but also rolling off the Waddicans, collapsing over the valley. Tomorrow, the trough line drifting a little further northward, so storms again up towards the Dorrigo Plateau and towards the Queensland border. Nice and cool also for Sydney, enjoying a lovely cool spell at the moment as well. It's fairly mild throughout the southeast, but it is going to be a little chilly. It's cooled down in the centre. Storms plenty throughout Darwin. Extremely hot. Hottest day on the way for Perth since last summer, easily on the radar. Here's those storms rolling off the Waddicans around Broke this afternoon, but collapsing as they move out over the valley floor, and it's been falling apart as expected also around Newcastle and the suburban areas. We hit the low to mid-30s throughout the valley, much cooler along the coast with a southerly that kicked in before lunchtime. It's still there, spilling right across the valley, pumping in the humidity and the moisture. The southerly continuing tomorrow, keeping temperatures down and the cloud with us. What about rain? Well, not much on offer. We'll get what we've got tonight. Tomorrow, predominantly fine. It's more about the cool southerly winds and the cloud cover. So any chance of a shower will be towards the coast. A light little drizzle patch, a little spit here and there. Temperatures not going beyond the low 20s as we move inland. It's going to be a little bit warmer. A very small chance for showers there for the inland. The upper Hunter remaining dry, but cool and cloudy, and evaporation rates down. So only the mid-20s at best on the way for tomorrow. So the swell should come up a little bit, but it's going to be messy again with those southeasterly winds. We're looking at about 1.5 metres. Tomorrow morning's low tide is just after 9 o'clock. So the high is early, falling and then rising again throughout the lunchtime hour. Sun's rise 5 5:42 down at 7:34. It's a half moon waxing. Can't see it though. It's a beautiful moon phase, but we've got a lot of cloud on the way. As we move towards the weekend, we're going to see a few more showers. Onshore winds continuing for Saturday. A nice cool Sunday, a sleepy-in Sunday, I would say, warming up. And then we've got another system. This time next week, it may be much colder than that. Next week's system on Thursday could be a chilly one indeed. The Upper Hunter, it is going to be cloud affected, cooler until we get to about Tuesday, Wednesday before that next system comes through. Some showers also around the central coast with these onshore winds lingering over the next few days. Surfers, it was two different stories. This bank was absolutely cranking before the southerly came through. The sun was out, it was warm, and then by about 10:30, 11, it just completely blew out. The southeasterly winds are with us for some time. The onshores are here right across the weekend, so to the cloud cover, we should see a bit of an increase in swell size, but the quality is going to be low due to these onshore southeasterly winds, these onshores with us until early next week.
Thanks, Gav, and that's our bulletin for this Thursday.
The Today Show will have the latest headlines from 5:30 a.m.
Thanks for your company, and from all of us here,
Good night.